So welcome back to another episode of Symphogear. So in the previous episode, Ryoko was very suspicious. She definitely seems like she's up to, well, no good or to just all evil. I don't know. Maybe she's just a crazy scientist. You know, I was editing it and I was like, some scenes could be very suspicious, or she could be like when the Durandal awakened, she had this wicked smile on her. So I was like, this could either mean that she is definitely up to something really bad, or she's just really excited as a scientist because like a relic like this came to life or was awakened. So I'm like, it can go either or. I feel like maybe it's a bit of both. I feel like she's a crazy scientist who's also suspicious in other fronts. How did she get the suitcase? Is she colliding with the Americans? I don't know. We all know that the Americans are the bad guys. So it's gonna be interesting seeing how that plays out. Speaking of the bad guys, we saw Chris and another naked lady who... I don't know what's happening there. She seems very crazy. She seems very voluptuous, if you will. I think she's supposed to be like Japanese right there in Japan, because Chris was also in Japan when she was fighting Hibiki, so... But she definitely seems like she is on the side of the Americans, or at least she's working together with them, even if she doesn't really like them. That's what we saw at the beginning. And also Miku, of course, feeling bad for her as always. And yeah, and then of course Durandal ended up activating, which Hibiki made use of. She used the Durandal, went absolutely crazy once again in her like rage form, which looks very cool, but also very concerning. I feel like that's gonna be a big part of her eventual downfall. Maybe that's what it feels like, her not being able to control the rage or whatever emotion that is supposed to be. And also we saw a little bit of Tsubasa. She's getting a bit better day by day. Not mentally at all, but at least physically she's getting better. So let's see how this ends up going from here on out. So if you want to watch this uncut and unblurred, it's going to be on my Patreon, which is down in the description. And without further ado, let's go into Symphogear episode 6. Ta-da! Here she is. The naked lady. Chris! Fine. Solomon's cane. It actually looks so much like Excalibur from Fate Zero. Oh yeah, where omens lead. Solomon's cane. Fine. Oh, she was captured. She was a POW. Here she is. That skirt is way too high. I feel this... Wait. Is that a goose? This feels like Stockholm Syndrome. I may be wrong. I don't know how she feels about her, but it kind of is giving me Stockholm Syndrome vibes. Oh! Dude. Dude. She is so obsessed. Hibiki and Miku? Hibiki and someone. Oh, it is Miku.
できないことじゃない。ためらいもなくあの子に向かって振り抜いたこと。私がいつまでも弱いばっかりに。
No hesitation. She's lost in her mind. Or in her thoughts. Huh?
私も中学時代を思い出して気持ちよかった。あれだけ走ったのに。やっぱさすがだよ、元陸上部。こっちはヘトヘトのヘロヘロでトロトロだったのに。
That's cute.
なんかリリアに入学してから変わったね。前は何かに頑張ったりとか好きじゃなかったでしょ。そうかな。自分じゃ変わったつもりはないんだけど。あれ？少し筋肉がついてるんじゃない？あ、よく見たら傷だらけじゃないの。どうしたの？いや、ここにもこんなところ。
Ah, cute.
ねえ、今度フラワーでお
They put physics onto that.
日曜に付き合ったお返しということで。そりゃおばちゃんの渾身の一枚はほっぺの急降下作戦と言われるくらいだけど。じゃあ契約成立ね。楽しみだな、フラワーのお好み焼き。本当にそんなのでいいの？そんなのがいいな。
No, Miku just wants to hang out with Hibiki whenever she can. Poor thing. But the thing that Hibiki was talking about, so she definitely feels like she's way over ambitious when it comes to things. It kind of reminds me of there was a scene in Fate Zero where Gilgamesh was like, there are two types of idiots. One of them is not realizing their limits and pushing and like going into something that's way above their head, and the other type of idiot is the one that realizes that they're way over their head but still being over ambitious and pushing for that kind of goal. I feel like Hibiki is definitely the latter. She realizes that what she's going for is probably over ambitious, but she just wants to push herself to it, and she does not want to say no. She does not want to stop, and I feel like it's gonna backfire. I feel like it's definitely gonna end up backfiring.
予定よりプラス 17%。
デュランダル移送計画が頓挫して正直安心しましたよ。
そのついでに防衛システム本部の強度アップまで行うことになるとは。ここは設計段階から限定解除でグレードアップしやすいように織り込んでいたの。それにこの案はずいぶん昔から政府に提出してあったのよ。でも確か当たりの厳しい議員連に反対されていたと。
その反対派筆頭が広木防衛大臣だった。非公開の存在に血税の大量投入や無制限の情報規措置は許されない。
Oh yeah. I was talking about, or they were talking about the politics, right? And I was mentioning how I don't fully understand why they wouldn't invest more money into the unit. And you guys did kind of clarify that the reason they don't invest more is because it's kind of like a game of, like psychological game of, we will give you more money if you want more money, then prove that you're more useful to us. And then we can give you more money. Which, I mean, I guess this is still very much in its early stages. And this isn't America where they can just splash money anywhere. So I guess it makes sense, right? They definitely need to prove themselves, especially since this hasn't been going for a long time. Like what, 2, 3? No, well, 5 years? 5 years ago, there already were Valkyries, but they've been in development for a while, so I feel like it's still a very new unit, so I guess it kind of makes sense. It wouldn't make too much sense to just give them unlimited budget right off the bat, right? But yeah, I feel like this is definitely a unit that should be the priority of the politics, right? Or the government or whatever, but I guess we'll see how the politics of this... I actually really want to see more of it. I feel like the politics are really interesting, So it's gonna be interesting seeing how they play out.
大臣が反対していたのは、俺たちに法令を遵守させることで余計な横やりが入ってこないよう取り計らっていたからだ。
司令、広木防衛大臣の後任は
副大臣がスライドだ。
Secretary of Defense.
今回の本部改造計画を後押ししてくれた。
What's his stance on our division, though? Oh.
あるんだが、
どうかしましたか？
協調路線を強く唱える親米派の防衛大臣。
Ah, that's not good.
つまりは、日本の国防政策に対し、米国政府の意向が通りやすくなったわけだ。
まさか防衛大臣暗殺の件にも米国政府が。大変、トラブル発生みたい。ちょっと見てきますわね。はい。はい。
That was an ominous shot.
私がですか？
ちょっと手が離せないんですよ。すみませんが、お願いできますか？こんなこと頼めるの、響さんしかいなくて。
Who are we attacking? Who are we shooting?
はい、わかりました。
It can't be noise,
失礼
right?
します。はい。
Oh, poor Miku, man.
どうしたの？今日これから買い物に行くんだけど、響も行かない？
Poor thing.
その後でフラワーに寄ってね。ごめん、たった今用事が入っちゃって。そっか、せっかくミクが誘ってくれたのに私呪われてるかも。わかった。じゃあまた今度。
Oh, the shadow around her makes me feel so bad.
図書室で借りたい本があるから今日はそっちに。
Oh.
ごめんね。
I don't remember who she reminds me of. Miku reminds me of someone, but I can't remember who.
失礼します。翼さん。まさか、そんな、何をしているの？大丈夫ですか？本当に無事なんですか？
She's like, she ran away.
入院患者に無事を聞くってどういうこと？だって、これは。
Ha! Damn, what are the maids doing?
私、翼さんが
She was
じゃ
kidnapped?
ないかと思って、ニカのみんながどこかの国が陰謀を巡らせているかもしれないって。
Doesn't she have people who, nurses who, like, clean it?
あー、
Bro. So are we just letting the other guys just shoot each other?
私、小川さんからお見舞いを頼まれたんです。だからお片付けさせてくださいね。
Fair enough.
私は、
Collateral,
こういう
right?
ところに気が回らなくて。意外です。翼さんって何でも完璧にこなすイメージがありましたから。真実は逆ね。私は戦うことしか知らないのよ。おしまいです。すまないわね。いつもは小川さんがやってくれてるんだけど。男の人にですか？確かに考えてみればいろいろと問題ありそうだけど、それでも散らかしっぱなしにしているのも良くないから、つい。今はこんな状態だけど、報告書は読ませてもらっているわ。私が抜けた穴をあなたがよく埋めているということもね。そんなこと全然
Damn, Tsubasa is actually really
ミカのみんなに助けられっぱなしです。
different right now than I expected her to be. She's actually pretty chill. Oh. Oh. No!
嬉しいです。翼さんにそんなこと言ってもらえるなんて。でも、だからこそ聞かせてほしいの。あなたの戦う理由を。
ノイズとの戦いは遊びではない。それは今日まで視線を越えてきたあなたならわかるはず。
よくわかりません。私、人助けが趣味みたいなものだから、それで。
それで？それだけで？
だって、勉強とかスポーツは誰かと競い合って結果を出すしかないけど、人助けって誰かと競わなくていいじゃないですか。私には特技とか人に誇れるものなんてないから、せめて自分にできることでみんなの役に立てればいいかなって。きっかけはやっぱりあの事件かもしれません。私を救うために奏さんが命を燃やした。
She does remind me, and it's not just the voice. It's not just the voice, but she does remind me a lot of Madoka. And it's not just Aoyuki, okay? I feel like their characters are pretty similar. The big difference is Madoka is a lot more indecisive, whereas Hibiki is a lot more, I guess proactive. Yeah, where Madoka was a lot more, she needed a bigger push, but Hibiki was like, you know what? I will be the push. I will take matters into my own hands here. But at the end of the day, they both just wanted to be, like, they wanted to feel significant, right? They wanted to feel like they can make a change, that they can matter. And okay, let's leave the ending of Madoka out of this. But it felt like, at least for the majority of the series, that's kind of how it felt like. And I feel like Hibiki is very much similar to this. How she is doing this because she can do it. Not because she has some grand goal, at least as of right now, but because she can do it. She can feel like she's helping someone. She can feel like she's, you know, contributing to a greater cause or to someone's safety. She's just doing this because, yeah, she got the powers out of nowhere and she can use them and she can be someone special. So that's always a slippery slope. But it's always like, you know, a character is gonna be a banger, well-written character when they have this kind of motivation, because you know it's gonna be some great character writing. But you always do know that it's probably gonna end up being a pretty tragic story. So yeah, I feel like this is gonna be no different than that. Ah, damn. I feel bad that that's the motivation, because that usually means that, I mean, you just haven't experienced anything that would make you feel significant up until now, or make you feel like you're making a change. And then you get this big thing, especially at her age. Of course, it's gonna be intoxicating, right? This kind of feeling of power, this kind of feeling of significance. Feels bad.
2年前のライブ、奏さんだけじゃありません。あの日、たくさんの人がそこで亡くなりました。でも、私は生き残って、
I guess she's also trying to pay back that, but
だからせめて誰かの役に立ちたいんです。
yeah, yeah.
明日もまた笑ったり、ご飯食べたりしたいから。人助けをしたいんです。
あなたらしいポジティブな理由ね。だけど、その思いは前向きな自殺衝動なのかもしれない。
自殺衝動？
誰かのために自分を犠牲にすることで、古傷の痛みから救われたいという自己断罪の表れ。
Projecting a bit? No, she's just projecting, Hibiki. She's right, but she's just projecting a bit. Definitely feels like what Tsubasa is.
変かどうかは私が決めることじゃないわ。自分で考え、自分で決めることね。
考えても考えても
God, I love her voice,
わ
man.
からないことだらけなんです。ディランダルに触れて暗闇に飲み込まれかけました。気がついたら人に向かってあの力を。私がアームドギアをうまく使えていたらあんなことにもならずに。
力の使い方を知るということは、すなわち戦士になるということ。
戦士？
それだけ。人としての生き方から遠ざかることなのよ。あなたにその覚悟はあるのかしら。
守りたいものがあるんです。それは何でもないただの日常。そんな日常を大切にしたいと強く思っているんです。だけど思うばっかりで空回りして。
戦いの中、あなたが思っていることは。
Oh, that's such an ominous shot.
もしも相手がノイズではなく誰かなら、どうしても戦わなくちゃいけないのかっていう胸の疑問を、私の思いを届けたいと考えています。
今あなたの胸にあるものをできるだけ強くはっきりと思い描きなさい。それがあなたの戦う力。立花響のアームドギアに他ならないわ。
Do you see the hypocrisy in that? That's so well done. I feel like obviously there is definitely a lot of hypocrisy in that entire statement, right? She basically said, I will sacrifice my everyday life, my peaceful days, so that I can protect my everyday life that I love, my peaceful days that I love, and people that I love, right? Yeah, there's a big hypocrisy in this, a big contradiction in it, but it makes sense for her character, right? It makes sense. Oh man, that's so well written. I really like it. I feel like it's really, it really paints Hibiki as this tragic hero, right? Who's trying to do her best, trying to sacrifice everything that she has to protect everything that she might end up having, or maybe she had, and stuff like that. And it just feels like she's, I mean, when you're a kid, hypocrisy is like a normal part of life, and I feel like it's very well painted here. That she's very much a kid. She doesn't think about things too deeply. She acts on emotion a lot, and she is doing something that she thinks is really, I don't want to say that it sounds the coolest to do, but that just sounds right. And that's fighting people to save people, right? Without thinking too deeply about it. And then we can see on the other hand, we can see how it's negatively affecting people around her. Right here.
いらっしゃい。
こんにちは。
おや、いつも人の3倍は食べるあの子は一緒じゃないの？
今日は私一人です。
そうかい。
Damn, お好み焼き？
おばちゃんがあの子の分まで食べるとしようかね。
食べなくていいから焼いてください。お腹空いてるんです。
Oh, I thought she was drinking a beer.
お好み焼きを食べたくて、朝から何も食べてないから。
お腹空いたまま考え込むとね、嫌な答えばかり浮かんでくるもんだよ。
そうかもしれない。何もわからないまま、私が勝手に思い込んでるだけだもの。ちゃんと話せば、きっと。ありがとう、おばちゃん。
何かあったら、またいつでもおばちゃんのところにおいで。
はい。そう言われても、アームドギアの扱いなんてすぐには考えつきませんよ。知ってますか、翼さん。お腹空いたまま考えても、ろくな答えが出せないってこと。
何よそれ。
前に私言われたんです。お好み焼き屋のおばちゃんに。手出し名言ですよ。そうだ、翼さん。私、フラワーのお好み焼きをお持ち帰りしてきます。お腹いっぱいになればギアの使い方もひらめくと思います。
Are they gonna run into each other?
気に入ってくれると思います。
ちょっと、待ちなさい、立花。ネフシュタンの鎧をまとった少女がこちらに接近してきます。
周辺地区に避難警報の発令、そして響君への連絡だ。
はい、わかりました。すぐに向かいます。響き。ミク。お前は。
Okay. Miku is alive. Miku is alive in the future. She's gonna Peter Parker it. Yes. Damn. September 13th. Fair enough. Mmm. I love that. It's so anime. Yeah, here we go. Oh, two of them. That's crazy. Kame! Oh, it exploded in her head. Again. You got it. Oh! Booster! John, Ken, go! Oh! Damn, man. Oh, don't do this to me. I still feel horrible for Miku. That's it, right? Yes. Yes. Okay. Wow. Wow. Damn. Okay, so Hibiki, man, I feel like she's realizing now. She went on this entire rant of wanting to talk it out with people. Like, she watched all of Naruto and was like, you know what, I can talk it out with everyone. And then she encountered a girl with like mommy issues and she was like, oh wait, actually, hold on a minute. She realized she can't talk to everyone. So I mean, I feel like she's still gonna try and talk it out. She just has to beat her into submission a bit before that. So yeah, I feel like Hibiki is definitely, it feels like she's heading into a direction of a very optimistic, like she's very optimistic, very ready, like extremely ready to just help out everyone, to be the hero, to be to save people. But I feel like she's gonna get at some point a slap in the face, metaphorically, and she is going to realize that she maybe can't save everyone, or something's, I'm sure something's is going to happen to her. Luckily, from that flashback in episode 1, or flash forward in episode 1, we know that Miku is still alive in the future. So luckily, it's not gonna be Miku who ends up getting hurt because of Hibiki. Because that would be one thing that I would be theorizing about. I would be like, I wonder if Miku ends up getting hurt because of something that Hibiki does, and Hibiki ends up regretting, like, regretting things and stuff like that. Because I feel like that would be a pretty standard trope in anime, but it doesn't seem like it's going in that direction because, yeah, as I said, it feels like, it seems like Miku's gonna be okay in the future. So I guess we'll see where it goes. I'm sure that she's gonna get very burned on her, impulsiveness, I guess. Yeah. So I guess we'll see how it ends up going. But man, what a banger of an episode. I love the character writing in this. Yeah, as I said, I feel like the character writing is really, really nuanced and really good for like their age. I feel like especially Tsubasa definitely feels a lot older, and it's not just because of her age. It also seems like she's a lot more mature because of her experiences. Not just as a Valkyrie, but also as a singer, as someone who has a profession. Right? You mature a lot by just being in situations that you would normally not be in situations that make you uncomfortable or make you, I mean, require a growth from you. And I feel like she's been in so many situations like that she's grown a lot, and she feels very mature, especially compared to someone like Hibiki, who seems like she's just gotten a hold of this power, but before that she was just a normal girl. Apart from that one incident during the concert, she was just a very normal girl, so she hasn't had many chances to like mature or anything like that. And it feels like now that's gonna end up showing in her character, right? That her immaturity is gonna end up definitely playing a big part, as we can see here. And honestly, I'm excited, but I'm also scared to see how it ends up going. But wow, what a banger of an episode. But I'm gonna end this one here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.